serious, maybe professional questions than you have, say, a month and a half ago?
No, I think with production speaks for itself, and I think Octavius, with him producing on Saturdays and the way he practices Tuesdays and Wednesdays when people are here, I think he's in the conversation. And so if he's just got to continue to grow every single day, like we've been talking about with the state of constant improvement, and play the cards where they lay. And I think he's a great person. Like I've been telling you guys for a while now, and so for him to come back and have that perseverance, I think he's playing himself into an opportunity, which is all a guy can ask for.
And I know you're close buddies with Kirby Moore, your receivers coach.
Yeah.
You're playing against each other this week. Is this a week that maybe you won't text Kirby like you mean? How do you and Kirby approach this, being buddies, but also trying to win the game?
I don't know. We haven't talked this week, but that's not a completely abnormal thing. It's one of those things where I hope his receivers do well. I hope my receivers do well, but then they hope the Broncos do better than the Bulldogs. And so super happy for Kirby. He's done a nice job with those guys down there, and they're fun to watch. They're a team that I'll watch, in the off season or even during the season, just to see what they're doing, because they do a lot of cool things.
Who do you think Kellen's rooting for this week?
I would bet he's rooting for his brother Kirby. Yeah. But I don't know. Yeah, he's probably got a little soft spot for the Broncos too. Alma mater, but family over everything, I'm sure.
What stands out in Fresno's defense?
Fresno's defense, they fly around. They play really hard, and they cause a lot of penetration to the backfield, and so they get a lot of negative plays. So we got to do a great job establishing the run, have a great protection plan, and give our playmakers on the outside and some of those guys in the running back and tight end room opportunities to go make plays.
What do you see in their secondary? Looks like they got a couple transfers back to UCLA, somewhere else.
Yeah, they got some good players, and that number 32 he's a heck of a player. He shows up a whole bunch on tape, and I think their corners are very well coached, and some are longer guys, and some are really just good physical football players on the edge, and they're going to cause a big time challenge for our receivers on Saturday, which is awesome for our guys.
What do you remember about your first interactions with Kirby when you arrived at Boise State, and why do you think he has had such great success as a coach?
He's super smart. Probably my first interaction with him, I don't know if I can pinpoint it down for anything, but just knowing Kirby, he's such a it's like we talk about Kellen, he's just a great person. Not many better on this earth, in my opinion, than the Moore family, and obviously with Chris and Tom leading the show, then Kellen and Kirby are just great people. And then it's his football intelligence, just like Kellen has. I mean, the dudes are really, really smart football-wise. They understand the game. They know how to relate to people and get their messages across, and really spill all the knowledge they have in their brains and let other guys go do it, which is it's awesome, because we're not the ones playing anymore. We're the ones coaching and spilling that knowledge to people, and it's awesome to see both the Moore brothers have success.
How has your guys' connection kind of grown now that you guys are both not just coaches but wide receiver coaches in the Mountain West?
Yeah, I think we've always been tight. I mean, we used to room together on the road for road games, and so that was 3-4 years of traveling together, as well as we were in the same receiver room, and we were friends outside the field. And so it's awesome for him to have so much success, and his family's growing as well, which is awesome to see Kayla and Sutton, their baby, growing and being part of that, and getting the Christmas cards every year and things like that. And so I'm just happy that my friends are having success. That's something I take very deep to my heart, and it's awesome to see.
Do you ever give him any grief about that red color or anything like that?
No grief, all love for me.
You don't want to put words in his mouth, but it seems like Kellen has the NFL mentality in terms of his career. Does he ever talked about, is college it for him? Does he like to be college?
That's probably one for Kirby.
Okay. It's never come up?
No, it's never come up.
No. With Octavius getting the ball in the end around, he's a bigger receiver, and a lot of times the bigger receivers kind of get left out of doing stuff like that. How excited was he for to be a part of something like that, and how well did he execute?
He actually did it twice really well, and that's something you see Octavius on a Tuesday practice, you get him even a little shallow route and see him run and accelerate with the ball. The first guy's not going to tackle him very often, and so he runs very violently and very physical, and it's exciting to watch him, and then for him to go take those two end arounds and really walk in on that first one. But he punished some guys on the defense in the second one where I'm like, shoot, I wouldn't want to get in his way either.